All right, Unit 6, Lesson 5, last page of notes. Unit 6, Lesson 5, Part 3. Hey, we're going to continue with evaluating equations with square roots. Adding a couple more steps in here. First problem, we have 3 times the square root of x plus 2 equals nothing. 17. Let's make it 17. Okay. What we want to do is, first step, split that equation. Okay. Now we're trying to get this square root by itself. So we got to do a couple things. Reverse PEMDAS, reverse gamma, start with addition and subtraction. Let's subtract 2. We're left with 3 times the square root of x equals 17 minus 2 is 15. Those go away. Next step, we have to get rid of this 3. That's 3 times x, so let's divide by 3. 3 divided by 3, we get the square root of x equals 15 divided by 3 is 5. And finally, our last step is to square both sides. Square root of x equals 2. Or sorry, square root of x squared is just x. 5 squared is 25. And you're done. That's all it is. See if you can do this one all by yourself. Pause the video, and then come on back. First thing you want to do, remember, is to split the D. Split that defense. Then we want to get the square root by itself. The only thing we got to do here is get rid of this 4. That's a 4 times, so we are going to divide by 4. When we divide by 4, we are left with the square root of x plus 1, all under the radical. Make sure you keep that. 20 divided by 4 is 5. Then we square both sides to get rid of the radical. 5 squared is 25. Square root of x plus 1 squared is just x plus 1. We're not done yet. Typically we are, but we got to get rid of this plus 1. The variable isn't by itself. Opposite of a plus 1 is minus 1. So you're left with x equals 25 minus 1 is 24. All done. Did you get that right? I hope you did. Let's try a couple more problems here. Going through, remember, getting rid of that, getting rid of everything, isolating the square root or the variable or the variable. Then squaring both sides, solving for the variable. Oh, looking a little scary here. Don't worry, it's not. Hey, remember, first thing, split the equation into 2 sides. All right, I'm going to make my pen a little skinnier here for this one. Hey, what you want to do is get rid of this 5. That's the first step. Reverse PEMDAS. Okay, our 5's go away. We're left with the square root of x divided by 4 equals 2 minus 5 is negative 3. Uh-oh, that's interesting. Okay, well, let's keep going. Make my pen a little skinnier again. Since we said this is divide by 4, we want to do the opposite and multiply by 4. Those go away. We're left with the square root of x equals negative 3 times 4 is negative 12. Our last step is to square both sides. And remember how I said those parentheses were important and to keep doing it? This is why. I'm not going to go through and explain right now, but if you don't have those and you try to put them in a calculator, you're going to get a wrong answer. So make sure you get those parentheses in there. Square root of x squared is just x. And then negative 12 squared, that's negative 12 times negative 12. You get positive 144. Positive 144. And you're done. All done. Nice job. Let's try another one. Let's try our last one actually here, and then you are all done with notes. First step, that's right, split that equation. Let's split it all the way down here. All right, first thing you want to do is get rid of this 8. I know sometimes we say get rid of the plus 6, but we got to divide this whole side by 8, so we want to get rid of that 8 first. So let's multiply by 8 first. 8 over here and over here cancel, so we're left with 2 times the square root of x plus 6. Make sure that plus 6 is outside the radical. 8 times 2 is 16. Let's keep going. We got to get rid of this plus 6 now, so let's subtract 6 from both sides. Our 6 goes away. 2 times the square root of x equals 16 minus 6 is 10. We're still going. We got to get rid of this 2 times x, our square root of x, so we're going to divide by 2. Our 2's cancel, and we're left with the square root of x equals 10 divided by 2 is 5. And then finally, we have to, that's right, square both sides. Square root of x squared is just x. 5 squared is 25. You're all done. Look at you. If you have any questions over this, let me know. Hopefully you did great and didn't have any problems with any of this material. If you did, I'm always available for extra help. Shoot me a message. Have a great day, and we will see you in class.